What is going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo, and today we have a very important topic to talk about, which is Fanboys. This was dragged up by the Sony meeting a couple days ago, revealing the PlayStation 4, and I was pretty critical of the way in which they did that. Of course, the instant reaction was, you must be a biased Microsoft fanboy. I posted a video summarizing my thoughts on the PlayStation 3, which I felt was pretty fair and level-headed, and was instantly dismissed as Microsoft fanboyism. I'm here holding a PlayStation 3, a Nintendo 3DS, and an Xbox 360 controller. And while I will twist and turn to show you that I have something from every major console manufacturer, I will not twist and turn my opinions, nor my desire to be critical and honest on YouTube. Something I think is a severe issue, and will be an issue going forward, is the desire to love and hype everything on YouTube. Now think about that for a second. Do you really want people to love and hype everything? Because it's to the benefit of every YouTuber that every system and every game is great. And here's where things get really interesting, because I've been accused of this or that, and really there's no reason for me to be affiliated with any console in any shape, way, or form. I purchase 80 to 100 games a year. I play all the greatest hits on every console. And frankly, I'm probably more excited for these new systems than you are. It benefits me. It would benefit me the most if every system was fantastic and every game was a 10 out of 10. In both my personal passion for gaming and my YouTube career that involves gaming. It would bring me the most joy and probably make me the most money if everything was awesome. The sad truth is it's not. And I don't care whether the PlayStation 4 is awesome or not, or the Xbox 720 is awesome or not. I mean, again, me personally, I'd love if both were awesome. But to accuse me of being a fanboy because I have critical thoughts on the way that Sony revealed their system is just ridiculous. And, in this YouTube age and internet age, everyone wants to instantly be dismissive of critique. You go look at reviews on review sites. If a game is not a 10 out of 10, even if it's a 9 out of 10, even a 9, we'll get hammered in the comments that they didn't like it, they didn't play it right, they must be a fanboy of the opposite console. And in reality, what you're really doing is encouraging a behavior of overhyping and positively loving everything. And if you think about it, you don't really want that. Of course, it's inherent to like the things that we buy. I want to think that my shirt is better than the shirt I didn't purchase. I'm sure if you bought a PS3, you want to think that your PS3 is better than the Xbox 360 you didn't buy. That's subconscious, that's human nature, that's okay. But here we're talking about something that is not released. Here we're talking about something that neither of us have seen, touched, played, experienced in eye-to-screen capacity. Sure, you watch the live stream. It's not the same. Why there's a vested interest by anyone in any of these companies, I will not understand. It's not like Kratos is going to bust out of the ground and high-five you because you defended Sony. And Master Chief sure as heck isn't going to let you try on his helmet because you shut down those Sony fanboys. The bigger issue here, I love to love things. I love having favorites and passions, and, passionately love the things you love, passionately enjoy your series, passionately talk with your friends about your favorite games. But don't go and dismiss anything critical as wrong, as fanboying, as unnecessary, because it is. It's extremely necessary. And, the trend on YouTube is just to gush and gush and gush. And maybe I made a mistake early in my YouTube career by covering almost everything. I covered games that weren't that great and games that were great. But that's changing, and that will not ever happen again. I could go out there and tell you Amy is fantastic. I could go out there and tell you Aliens Colonial Marines is fantastic. I could go out there and tell you that the Sony press conference is amazing. But I don't believe that. And I don't think that will get any of us anywhere. I might lose some views, actually, along the way. And I'll frankly lose subscribers. I posted a Sony wrap-up video, and even though I thought I was pretty darn level-headed, pretty darn equal for these things they showed, it was instantly blasted as Microsoft fanboying, Xbox fanboying, and wrong. And there's this strange correlation between nice and liking everything. Liking everything is called ignorant, not nice. Just so you know. But people want to say, where's the old GhostRobo? Where is the fun and upbeat GhostRobo? I'm, like I said, so hyped for these consoles. I will be there day one. I will be there in the morning at 6 or 5 a.m. whenever I need to be there to wait in line and pick mine up. I will unbox it. I will record it. I will be playing the thing the entire day. And it will be my life for a couple of months. I am upbeat as heck when it's warranted. But the thing that irks me the most is this desire to eliminate critical commentary, especially from YouTube. We're at a point where people are going to start latching onto any old rumor, whether it's true or not. They're going to start doing giveaways of future systems, and they're going to start telling you that these things are smashingly amazing, when most likely they haven't seen them. Most likely, they don't know what it's going to turn out to be. I don't really think the sharing is the greatest feature. And the blunt truth is none of us know what is going to be in that system day one. I'm sure the tech specs will stay the same. But do you know how Gaikai is going to really implement backwards compatibility on day one? No. Do we know what the console looks like? No. Do we know if those sharing features are going to actually work the way they stated they will work on day one? No. None of us do. And I don't understand the desire to be so attached to something. I mean, again, getting excited is great fun. I got it. But why dismiss the other side, the other, portion? Of course, when I play a game, I'm thinking for myself. But because I do this YouTube thing, I also think for the masses. Again, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've played 80 to 100 or more games every single year. Across all platforms, I've played all the greatest hits. Probably played more Sony games than the majority of you have in the last few years. And I'm not bragging, I'm not saying that to make any sort of judgmental value. I'm only saying that so that you know that I am completely carefree when it comes to which system I play on. Most YouTubers play on Xbox 360. The reason for that is that it's easier to record the Xbox, and most multi-platform games perform at a better rate on the 360. Of course, I'm not going to play Uncharted on 360. I'm not going to play God of War on 360 because I can't. And I'm thankful for that. I love the PlayStation 3. I love many of the games. Some of my favorite experiences this generation come from games like Heavy Rain, come from games like Uncharted 2, come from games like Infamous, and even PlayStation All-Stars. Had a great time with that. I have no reason to dislike any of these games, any of these systems. But I do have a reason to be critical and be honest. And like I said, if that's not your cup of tea, unsubscribe. It's okay. I'll miss you, but we'll be okay. Those of you who stick around are going to get honest and true and real commentary on gaming and games and systems, and ultimately that's going to benefit those people quite a bit. I think majority of people that come to YouTube, one of the main things they're looking for is what they should spend their time and money on. And if we just love everything up and hug it and cuddle it and kiss it and take it to bed, then we're not really doing you a favor. And I know that that's the common trend on YouTube, is to be overly aggressively positive. But you're confusing positive with complete disregard for critique. And it's something I don't see in many YouTube channels. It's something that I hope to really implement in mine. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone. It's okay if you love Sony. It's okay if you love Microsoft. That's cool and great. But me, I don't care. Like I said, if Microsoft was called spaghetti, fine. If Sony was called something totally different, it doesn't bother me. I don't really care. I don't own any merchandise that represents these consoles. I don't, proclaim to be a master of either system. I don't know anyone that works on them. I don't care. The honest truth is, I've played every system in different levels at different points in my life and for different reasons. And it's just till recently, the last couple of years, that I've enjoyed all of them for what they are at the same time. It's something that allows me to have a better perspective on games and to deliver a more accurate commentary to you, more accurate opinions. Sure, my thoughts are not going to perfectly mesh with everyone. But when I talk about these games, when I talk about these conferences, I have everyone in mind. I think what would work best for Sony, what would work best for the industry, what would be the most flavorful and fun and exciting. And in my opinion, that share feature will grow old in about a week or two. And that's not just for myself. That's not just for my brother. That's my opinion for everyone. And so just because I say it's my opinion and it's a critical critique does not make me a fanboy, it does not make it wrong. I don't want to go on forever here, but I hope you get my point. I hope this makes some sense to you. I hope it clears the air a little bit. And I hope you're excited by the fact that I will be bringing you the honest, critical, and true thoughts from my brain to your ears. And I hope that that's something you can respect. Guys and girls, have a fantastic day. Hope you enjoyed. Drink some hot chocolate. It's okay if you love the PlayStation 4. I hope you do. I hope I do too. But just because there's some things that we're critical on, remember, you don't want to eliminate that from anywhere. You don't want to eliminate the desire to be honest and real from reviews, from YouTube, from Twitter discussions. I'll gladly discuss things with anybody on Twitter. I love doing that in the comments on Twitter. But it's very frustrating when you're instantly labeled something because you have an opinion. Just my 2 cents. Have a fantastic day, guys. Until next time, we'll see you all